Hello there. We are at the Hotel Drake in Genève. This is a Saturday afternoon. We are in the garden of the hotel, and I'm standing here with Rut from Iceland and with Ville from Finland, and we're very pleased to have you here to tell a little bit about your impressions so far. You have been now in Geneva for more than a week, and you have been very busy in the conference. So maybe Rut, you could start telling a little bit about what has been happening so far.
Well, I have one word, that is intense. It's been really interesting, and we've been really busy, but most of all it's been interesting and fun.
What has been the most fun?
Oh, well, my friends from Genèveskolan have been the most fun, I would say, but also the thing that happens in the committees, like the discussions, the amendments, it's all very exciting.
And what about you, Ville?
Now when we are been here 1 week, and now we are in the rhythm of the conference. Few first days was very intense and long days, but I think now we are in the conference, and understanding a little bit more what is all about this conference idea and different committees and issues, and we have take good interviews, important people, very nice important workers group people, and we have learned a lot here.
And where did the people you interviewed come from?
They come all of part of world: Australia, Africa, Europe, and we are coming now United States, and we are going to interview our committee workers group spokesperson from Bulgaria.
Okay. And Rut, what is happening in your committee? You were talking about the amendments, and what are the objectives of that committee?
Well, my committee is talking about violence and harassment against women and men at the world of work, and it's a standard-setting committee. There is not a lot happening because the discussions get too hot, so we always have to take breaks. But when it happens, it's really interesting, and it's really interesting to see the discussions take place, and the tripartite system is really interesting. Yeah.
And when you say standard setting, maybe people do not know exactly what standard setting means.
Well, we're aiming to have either a convention or a recommendation from this sitting, and next year, 2019, there will be a continue of this same committee.
So very interesting, because next year is also the celebration of the first 100 years of the ILO. And Ville, in your committee, what is the objective of that committee?
Objective.
What are you aiming at in your committee?
We are aiming that the amendments and the final report is better than the last year's discussions, to take the social dialogue and three parties go to forward, not to backwards. And we are now a little bit knot situation that the workers group trying to make better amendments in drafting now, and we are waiting. They are drafting, and we are waiting what happens. And tell me look what the situation is, and we try to understand what is the difference, little word difference, and try to find how the system is. What is the weakening? What is the strengthening points of the draft?
And who are the good guys and the bad guys?
And you know who is the employees want to take weakening the social dialogue, and and workers look that way, that it's maybe harmless to the whole conference and ILO, and it's a big part of everything about social dialogue and three parties. But it's a very interesting to watch what's going to happen.
So we are depending on that the governments will support the workers.
We have to try lobbying the governments. The lobbying is a big issue, and the drafting. We have a dream team there, the workers group, to make the good draftings. And the guy writer said we asked help. Our committee asked help the guy writer, and the guy writer said that you make your points in the drafting and you take good job in the draftings, and you get better conclusions for that.
Thank you so much to both of you. I think you can understand that being in Geneva, being in these committees and follow the conference, it's hard work from early morning till late evening, and it's almost 7 days a week. So we are standing here and look very relaxed and maybe like a summer holiday, but definitely this is not what you experience when you participate in Genèveskolan, the Geneva school, the Nordic folk high school.